man. Hey, man, it's a pleasure, man. I'm just happy, over happy, elated, looking forward to it.
Hey,
and,
now.
Just happy,
What's
man.
up?
You know what I mean? This is a dream come true. You know, I'm straight from here. You know, this is the store we used to be at many years ago when I was a young mustache. And God is great. V-Town for sure.
Yes,
Basketball rules. This game involved don't gotta compare. Telling you side bitch y'all she repeating it like a parrot. Don't get it twisted. Bitch, get out there, keep it while I'm finished so I can put it with my cousin Boots and Jen.
Say Vallejo on 3. 1, 2. Hey, Vallejo on 3.
Old people outliving us, they lasted. Youngsters getting killed, they blasted. We about to be extinct, they laugh. For hella longer on their daddy, it's quick when you get your tongue twisted. Catch a woman, might not survive if you win.
Glad to see everybody here. Can you talk about today's event and the importance of E40 renaming?
Well, the importance is what he represents for the youth of Vallejo. You know, he certainly contributed to give back in terms of backpacks and money and helping out children. But you know, his real inspiration is what he's achieved. Because we have a lot of really wonderful performers in this city, but he stepped out of just the general lineup and become an individual recognized star. So he becomes an inspiration, a symbolism for the youth. And that's what we need more than anything else, because we have to believe in ourselves, our city, and our way of life. He represents that.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm Charles Tavares, council member for City of Vallejo. Today's really important today. When you think of Vallejo, you think of E40. A lot of us grew up with E40. I grew up with E40. You can't go anywhere in the world and not speak about Vallejo without speaking about E40. So it's a really great day to commemorate everything he's done musically and also for the community. So that's why it's a great day today.
Well, this is more about a person from Vallejo that's doing great work, and it's not just about all the great work that he's doing, but it's about bringing all the good stuff that he's doing back to Vallejo and helping us change the narrative here in Vallejo.
Can you talk about the future and what this brings to our city, inspiration, motivation for renaming future streets?
What this does, it makes the kids of Vallejo look at people that they can look up to and see that they can accomplish the same things.
Awesome. Thank you for doing today.
I'm doing great. I am so excited to be here with the unveiling of the street for E40 and meeting the kids. You know, my kids grew up listening to his music, so I listen to it. And this is like all over nature. This is great for the city, great for them to come back home. We're so happy to be back home. To take our city to a different level. I'm from the V, always from the V. We're always from the best thing we can for our city. Thank you.
Let me call you back. One second.
Passed out on the couch, brush your heads back. Instrument 28 studio album strong, 3 decades, I'm still rapping.
say this is my one. That's my one right there. Let's go! Get it up for it, y'all!
To the freaks, freak to the hoe. Give me a T, give me a O. To the freaks.
Come on, y'all, you can do better than that. Oh, that's the slap of the beat right there.
This life right here is hacky on steroids. Leave it up to me to murder murder it. It's on the ground, they got my name written all over it. You know what it is, I'm not like you was about to stop. Gully, gully, get out to the foul. 75 to 100,000 shout. It depends on the size of the video. I'm here to change your whole life, though, so you don't deal with the ground. And treat you like a superstar.
But other styles like miles and shit. Like 60s funky bars with waves and curves. Just silly junky rhythms right down your block. We beat to rap what he beat to lock, but we beat to rap what he beat to lock. We beat to rap what he beat to lock, but we beat to rap what he beat to lock. We beat to rap what he beat to lock. We beat to rap what
I got my second win,
E40. He beat to lock, but we beat to rap.
I got my second win. You getting independent scratch? You some women get country with. Like crack, tell the people that 40 water is back. Like that, tell the people that 40 water is back. Like that, tell the people that 40 water is back.
Turn my music up.
But you know that I've been the blind. Pull up on that with a brand new truck. Speakers on blast with tremendous knock. TVs in the dash rims just won't stop. You need to be down with a pimp like me. I ain't turning down nothing but my collie and sleep. I'm a leader with my number, you should holler at me. Cause I'm a baller, can't nobody hustle harder than me. I'm from the V to Vallejo California. With the fist and pistol track. Rep the bay till I'm old and gray. But at the end of the day, I'm a
Hey! Give it up for the Vallejo cheerleaders! Yeah! Earl, you know it's your life, right?
It's a partner showdown. You know we come a long way, baby. From the ground up. Oh, they know where us playing from.
How y'all feeling today? I'm so excited to be here. Just being from Oakland, California, we never knew what Magazine Street was. We never came to Magazine, but we knew all about it. Like everybody in Oakland, like Magazine, we're 40 from Magazine Street. How you get there? I don't know. I don't know what exit to take. I don't know how to get there. I don't know any of that. But about somebody representing an area that they're from and putting it on the map and letting the world know about it. I mean, nobody did that more than E40 and the family. Like I can say something and I'm pretty sure everybody in here can repeat it. Like if I say, I'm from the VA. Period. Come on now. Like, we got a bunch of those. We can do that all day. We got a bunch of sayings that we can continue to do to get everybody involved and everybody excited. But today is about being here, man, for somebody that has opened up doors, somebody that has pioneered and championed what it is like to be not only an artist, but to be an entrepreneur, to be a father, to be a friend, to be a family member, to be a great businessman that has surpassed so many different situations. As we stand on the precipice of giving him not only his flowers, but this whole garden, we want everybody to understand that it wasn't an easy way. It wasn't an easy route. See, sometimes people come in and they get involved in things and it's easy for them. Some people say, I made it to the top. Well, the top was just a step away for you. And not to take away from your congratulations of getting to the top, but imagine coming from the bottom. Imagine coming from beneath the bottom and being able to rise above the ranks and still do it for so long that people forget how long you've been actually doing it. We've got a chance to watch this man reinvent himself for decades. This is somebody that I grew up idolizing. This is somebody who I grew up mimicking. This is someone who I grew up wanting to be like, wanting to get into a position where we sit up and we talk brother to brother, we talk uncle to nephew, we talk businessman to businessman, and we sit back and as a disciple of what he has done, I am so thankful to be up here and honored today amongst all of you guys to witness an historic moment. This is history in the making. To the Click family and everybody that has opened the doors for us, to the brother, to the sisters, to the mother, to the wife, to the kids, this is something to be proud of. We often like to brag about things that in actuality we shouldn't be proud of. Many of us have bragged about some things that we shouldn't really be proud of. But to be able to be rejoicing, this is one of those moments. This is one of those moments where you can say, anybody in here can remember an E40 line. But what imagine the things that he's done, the countless charity events that he's done, the things that you don't see him posting. The things that, you know, the giveaways and the people that he's helped along the time, along the list of things. When he say, man, if you see my mama, can you give her a hug for me? And what you tell her? Come on now, I just want to see if y'all with me. I just want to see if you with me. We thankful and blessed and waking up this morning, man, to be able to be appreciative, to enjoy another beautiful day. But today is like no other day. Today is a day that many of you will remember forever. Like, man, remember when 40 got the street named after him? We was all outside. We all got a chance to sprinkle 40. A lot of friends and family members are here today. I wanted to just get up here and say, man, thank you. I want to say thank you for being an example of somebody that never quit. I want to say thank you for dealing with all the adversity that you've dealt with over your career. For telling people you wasn't rapping too fast, they just was listening too slow. For sharing the game, for giving the lessons, for opening up the door of opportunity, for being able to say, no matter what, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it my way. And regardless of all the criticism from those that have ostracized you over the years, the East Coast bias, for those that have excluded you out of things that you should have been included in, you've always made your own dialogue, your own language, your own dialect, your own business. You've opened up doors and opportunity for your family, and you've never forgot about where you're from. And like you told me, I never moved out of the Bay, nephew. Everybody else left. I never moved. I never moved. Staying down, and like he say, a term that he has coined, he loyal to his soil. As we wake up today and we see many of you guys here, man, I think that you guys are just as proud as we are, and we're happy. We see the producers for several years. We see friends, family members, engineers. I see you, Mike. What up? Creating those sounds, and it's just a beautiful moment, man. But with no further ado, we want to continue with the program and move forward. And there are a lot of significant people up here that deserve not only flowers and roses, but they're going to get a chance to share their testimony of what E40 not only means to them, but to this community, to the city, to this area. And I think we need an E40 street in a couple cities because he's raised a lot of us. But I want to bring on Natalie Peterson. and she's going to come up and speak on behalf of the city and what led to this happening. But before I go, can I get a You feel?
My name is Natalie Peterson, and I am the assistant to the city manager for the City of Vallejo. On behalf of the city manager's office, I would like to welcome all of you to this wonderful celebration of Mr. Earl E40 Stevens. As a Bay Area native and somebody who has grown up here and works for the city, I am extremely excited to be part of today's event, be here to honor Mr. E40, and celebrate with the whole community of here from Vallejo. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge our elected officials. In attendance with us today from the City of Vallejo, we have Mayor Robert H. McConnell, Vice Mayor Rosanna Verda-Liga, Councilmember Mina Lorea Diaz, Councilmember Charles Palmeras, and Councilmember Tina Ariola. Councilmember Ariola represents this district. She is from here, and she is also equally excited as all of our council members to be here on this great day. From Solano County Board of Supervisors, we have Monica Brown. Also in attendance on behalf of Assemblymember Lori D. Wilson's office, we have Muhammad Umbashi. And on behalf of Senator Bill Dodd's office, we have Tom Barty. With that, I would like to welcome Vallejo City Council, our elected officials and representatives, City of Vallejo staff, our Vallejo community, the Vallejo High Cheer team, the family and friends of Mr. E40, and thank you all for joining us as we honor this true Vallejo ambassador and hip hop legend, and a big welcome to you, Mr. E40. With that, I would now like to bring to the stage Muhammad Umbashi on behalf of State Assemblymember Lori D. Wilson and Tom Barty from Senator Bill Dodd's office.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, Tom.
What a great crowd. A lot of really positive energy here. My name is Tom Barty, and I'm District Director for Senator Bill Dodd, and this is Muhammad, who works for Assemblymember Lori Wilson. And both of our members apologize for not being here today. They regret that they missed this historic occasion. When you have something really critically important or a really special person that you want to recognize, the state has a formal resolution that they create, and we have one here today for Mr. E40, and he'll be able to put this on his I Love Me wall somewhere at home, if there's any room left. But I want to start by just saying a few words off of the resolution. Whereas Earl E40 Stevens, a world-renowned entertainer, astute business person, and generous philanthropist, is being honored with the naming of Magazine Street in Vallejo to E40 Way. As a tribute to his natural talent, personal integrity, sincerity of character, and concern for the well-being of others, which has been an inestimable value to and revered by admiring fans and friends throughout the world. And whereas born November 15, 1967 and raised on Magazine Street in South Vallejo, right here, affectionately named Hillside. E40 graduated from Dr. James J. Hogan Senior High School in Hogan. and holds an honorary doctorate of music from Grambling State University. Having embraced his love for music at an early age, E40 played snare and bass drums on the school drum lines. Starting in elementary school and through high school, and influenced by local music industry legends in addition to music icons the Sugar Hill Gang in 1986. While he was attending Grambling State University, he formed the rap group Most Valuable Players, which would later be known as The Click, and released a song called The King's Men. And I will hand it off to Mohammed to read the rest of the resolution.
In 1992 on Sick With It Records, which was founded by E40, and E40 debuted his solo album Federal in 1993. For more than 30 years, E40 has been recognized as the ambassador of the Bay for releasing more than 26 studio albums and collaborating with numerous mainstream artists. And throughout the 1990s and 2000s, he's had chart-topping hits on Billboard Top 100, including his album My Ghetto Report Card, which debuted at number 1 on the top R&B hip-hop albums chart and number 3 on Billboard's Hot 200 in 2006. I also want to mention his philanthropic contributions to the city of Vallejo. First, $12,000 to Hogan High School for musical instruments. $12,500 to the local Salvation Army. $25,000 in backpacks and essential school supplies. And lastly, $100,000 to Grambling State University's music department. I just want to say, as like a huge fan of your music, like everybody got choices, and this is the recognition of yours.
Say some water. Hey man, if they was reading resumes, we'd be here all day. That resume is long, man. Resume is long. I wanna, just a few honorable people that I grew up in the crowd, and I know, Sally Sale, man, I love you, man. You feel me? Appreciate you, man. Rick Rock, man, without the sounds, man. Rick Rock over there, man, producer, man. And the front row family, man, on Millionaire Road, be legit, you already know. Be the shot, all right. Sister, lady, the first lady of the Bay Area, Sugar T, Muggsy, Miss Stevens and Miles, how you doing, Miles? Miss Tracy, how you doing? The sons, both of them. Pops, how you doing, sir? Mr. Stevens, how you doing? Yes, sir. That's Millionaire Row right there. We're not gonna forget about the aunties, the uncles, and all the cousins out there. I knew. I said once I get the name of them, I got to name everybody. So we're gonna say the whole family, the whole clicolation. The whole family. Man, at the end of the day, man, it's about us coming here, man, because we all have love for this fella, man, and there is no weapon that is going to be formed that even shall threaten the protection of this circle. God has laid down the foundation for us to come here and gather, and many of us run away from some things that we have been called to do. Some of us are like Jonah. We run away from our calling. We hide. We try to get on a boat with strangers. That boat gets eaten up, and then we get swallowed by a whale, and days later we end up where we're supposed to be. Nothing happens by coincidence, and many of us that have run from our calling, I tell you this today, we must stop running from our calling and start accepting what God wants you to do. There's no error in what God has planned for you. If anybody believes in God out there, I want you to understand that there's no mistakes that is ever made. and everything is intentional and everything is on purpose. There's no accidents and no coincidences. This is what it was supposed to be. All of these years of him doing the things that he's done and represented this area successfully, being an ambassador and having to deal with the ups and downs of what it is in being in a position. People think being in position is all just cotton candy and everything good, but what you don't understand is everybody's calling you for something. Everybody got a bill that they need paid. Everybody got a dream that they want to come to reality. Everybody has a problem that they want to lay on your shoulders, you know, and when you get to that level of life, man, those responsibilities, it's tough. So to have the endurance to endure that, man, we must have a round of applause for that man one more time, man. I want to bring up somebody that actually is one of the reasons why me and Earl got as close as we did, man. Me and this guy was able to create some things, and we created what I like to say, man. They can't take what we was, baby. They can't take what we were. They can't take what we started, baby. We started some things and very innovative, man, and he's off the lineage, man, of this man, and they actually share the same name. They share the same name. He just goes by Junior, man. Some of y'all may know him as Droopy, Jupiter, whatever you may know him by. I want to bring him up to the stage right now, and his name is Earl Stevens Jr, man, and he's a great friend of mine, my personal producer, man, and my baby brother, man, and I know he want to come up here and share some words about his father, so y'all give a round of applause to Earl Stevens Jr.
Man, so many people out here. Good to see y'all, man. Thank y'all for being here. This is love. This is surreal. I'm gonna be honest. This is where it started. You know what I'm saying? So many memories, but the way I gotta do this, I gotta keep it 1,000. You know, my first memories with E40 is him teaching me how to pray. You know what I'm saying? Got down on our knees in front of the bed, and he walked me through it step by step. And you know, my second earliest memory is being off of Solano Avenue at the studio over there. Studio Tone and E40 had a studio off of Solano Avenue across the street from Church's Chicken. And you know, dedication, man. Dedication. Hard work, faith, and dedication. That's what you always taught me. And why this is such an honor, I believe it's not just for you, it's really for all of us, for the whole family. You know what I mean? You represent all of us, and we represent you. And not just for Vallejo, you know, not just for your family, but also for the whole Bay Area in general. Because like Fab said earlier, for many years I've seen you not get your flowers. You know what I'm saying? And not get your just due. So right now, I mean, I'm thankful that I want to thank Miss Natalie, Mayor McConnell, and City Council for making this happen, because this is big. This is big. I want to thank all y'all for coming out. This is love. That's all I wanted to say.
Father and son. Many of us remember Droopy on those early albums.
3 years old, right?
At 3 years old rapping, I think that's one of the first parts. A lot of history going on. Shout out to all my hillbillies out there, man. Vallejo, man. Y'all talking about hillside, what's happening? Come on, man. We know where we at, man. We ain't gonna do no playing around here. We know where we at. We know where we at, man. Y'all grew up off E40? 40 water. Sprinkle me, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, listen. Hey, man, this is I love it, man. I love it. We're gonna bring up the mayor of Vallejo. We appreciate you, Mayor Robert, for allowing us to not only have this, but pushing this measure through, of understanding the importance of what this represents on behalf of the hip hop community, as well as on behalf of every little kid out there that is doing something to say, hey, let's be embracive. Let's embrace those little children out there that have bright imaginations. Let's embrace those children out there who are told that they won't be able to get out of their situations. Let's embrace those children out there and let them know that it is possible, that success can happen. We can rise above the conditions that we are in. Many of us come from humble beginnings. And in our humble beginnings, sometimes we have limits to what we told that we can do. They say, oh, you won't be able to do that. Oh, you gotta live here, live there, die here, and that's it. We're gonna move forward. But we're breaking that stigma. We're breaking that stigma. Who would ever think that somebody growing up in the community would come back and not only have a street named after them, but would inspire millions? Would inspire millions to not only have streets named after them, but open up their own businesses, employ their own families, create their own contracts. Man, the boy got his own liquor, man. And potato chips. And burritos. And ice cream. And they got the lupia. Lupia. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Is it possible? Yes. Is it possible? You're looking at living proof that it's possible, y'all. It is possible, man. So, I want to bring forward Mayor Robert McCunning, man. I appreciate you for coming out and joining us in these festivities. And I know you may have some wonderful words to share about young water. Yes, sir.
You know, you hear a lot of speeches in this kind of position. You get to make a lot of speeches, but I have to say, Mr. Fab, you're one of the best I've heard. What a publicist, because if you didn't know much about E40 before, you do now. And it's very, very impressive, I have to admit, because for those of us who remember Highway 40, we need a little lesson in the history, post-history, and I want to say we learned a lot today, and we thank you so very much for it. I was asked earlier, well, what does E40 mean to Vallejo? And I talked about the donations you made and everything, but you know, the real inspiration here, and this goes with the key to the city, which is the first one I will have handed out, is that it unlocks hope and aspiration. Earlier we saw a plane going over that said, if I can, you can. And I think that the one inspiration of E40 in Vallejo to the youth of Vallejo is just capitalized by those words. Because you have to recognize that if you stop fighting, people are going to run over you. And that cannot happen. So inspiration is really symbolized by the key that it opens. Medieval times, the key was to express trust and honor people of significance to a city. I think our key is better representative of unlocking the promise of youth, and that the people and leaders who have come through this city have to offer. And we have a lot of what they call Class B artists in the city of Vallejo, the people who are in the stagehands, the backup singers, the ones you see working all behind the scenes. Well, E40 had the courage to step out from that. He had the tenacity to fight. And that is what's inspirational. So when you take this key and you look at this key, please remember that it is the youth whose future you are unlocking. So I want to say to you, thank you so very much. And now we got to do something official here. Okay. It's my pleasure to introduce to you and the citizens of Vallejo the key of Vallejo. And when I came into office, people keep saying, well, where's the key? I want to get a key. We didn't have one. So we got this request, and I sat down with my executive assistant, Eric Zomp, who did so much work on this. And this is what we came up with. So this is the very first one I'm having the honor to hand out, and I can't think, after hearing from Mr. Fab in the background, what an honor. So thank you so very much for being here.
Benjamin Franklin Jr. High,
Franklin!
and graduated proudly from Hogan High School in 1985. Whereas as an 11-year-old, E40 served as a paperboy for the Vallejo Times-Herald and Vallejo VIP newspapers. And whereas he introduced to music by both his mother and father and became a drummer in school, eventually he and his siblings formed a hip-hop group and made independent studio albums, which they sold out of the trunks of their cars and ended up securing a national distribution deal. In 1993, he debuted his studio album Federal, which launched his career into national superstardom. 2023 marks the 30th anniversary of this release. And whereas over the course of his 30-year career in the music industry, E40 has solidified his status as a hip-hop legend and West Coast hip-hop ambassador, having released several multi-platinum and gold studio albums, mixtapes, and collaborations, and hit singles. Whereas as a solo artist, E40 currently holds the record for most solo albums on the Billboard 200 charts by hip-hop artists with 32 entries. Whereas he continues to share his support and love for the city he grew up in through his many charitable donations and acts, including supporting local schools, bike donations for youth, and donations for food of the unhoused.
Well, you didn't know no place to put that, bro. You got a lot of accolades, pimping.
I want y'all to get y'all cameras out, record this, let's make our own history. Unfortunately, they always like to write the history they want to write. The beauty of it now is in these times we have an opportunity to tell the history that we want to tell. And when writing your own history, never give up the pen. Write it yourself so you can say these are from my words, from my mouth to the world. One of the most unique, I think that's a good enough word, unique artist, individual, the man that raps in cursive. Myth, the man, legend, family man, businessman, many other titles that we've expressed earlier today, who gives me the convivial feel to bring him out here, man, to be able to say, man, to be happy about being honored to watch somebody that I grew up on, a childhood hero of mine, to share a stage with him, to be asked to call, to come out, and I was shocked when he called, like, man, nephew, I want you to come out. I'm like, me? Why me? But as I said before in the aforementioned, God makes no mistakes, and sometimes God will call you in the form of a man. And you have to adhere to that call. You have to listen to what that call is because it's bigger than that moment. Sometimes we must express things through others, and we share blessings. And so I'm happy to share this stage with this brother because today is something that's monumental, and it's something that many of us can have attachment to. We can all say that we played a part in E40's career. Whether you bought a CD, you streamed some music, you played a record at a party, you listened to him, you told him how much you appreciate him, your story. He was the voice of our struggle and the voice of our struggle. To be able to still be here to talk about it and to look good and to accept his roses and still be holding it up. Not often do we get a chance to give our heroes their credit because unfortunately by the time we realize how heroic they were, they have passed. But now live in the flesh for us to be able to not only give him these roses, but to hear him talk about how he's appreciative of these roses. So with nothing else left to say, can everybody stand up real quick and we give a round of applause for my dog, Earl, Stevens. Make some noise for E40.
What's happening? Man, I feel like I'm gonna cry. I promise I'm gonna cry. I promise it's gonna happen.
I ain't got nothing written down. I got a couple of notes and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Those of y'all who know me, y'all know I'm a character. You know what I'm saying? Me, but I'm good people. You know what I'm saying? And I love people. I don't love money. I love people, man. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, man, good job, Bab. You did a great job. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Mavicano. Thank you to all the people who played an important part in the background in the city of Vallejo to get me to this position, you know, to be able to get, you know, send me the key to the city, you know what I'm saying, the California Award and my street, hello. Magazine Street. Man. Hey, I see you over there, Viola. Y'all don't know, Viola stayed right there. Right there. Yeah, you dig? Hey, so first and foremost, you know, thank y'all for coming out and showing support. I don't have nothing written down. I'm a freestyle this whole wop, right? Right? So check this out. So, first and foremost, you know, being the grandson of Reverend Thurman and Mother Thurman, you know I gotta say thank God, thank you, Lord, for everything. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they taught me that, man. Yeah, that's for sure. And I mean it. And Granddaddy always said, when you pray, mean it. Mean it. You understand what I'm saying? So, I want to start off with my career. Not even the rap career, just life in general. Just, you know, my mom and my dad, thank y'all for creating me. And you understand me, giving me the genes, you understand me, and the genetics to become the person that I am, that, you know what I'm saying, you know, because I'm a hustler, man, and that's what they were. That's what they are to this day, you know what I'm saying? And they are talented, both of them are talented, you know what I'm saying? Moms, I gotta tell you, you know, my mom, man, I gotta be honest with you, man, I'ma cry. Besides the Lord, she is everything to me. And I don't mean no harm. I promise you, because she believed in me from the gate. Out the gate. She's seen all the turmoil we went through these trenches all over the place like space. You understand me? I started off, you know, and shout out to my dad, because he was always in my life. You know, they separated when I was 8 years old, but I love my pops too. And I love you too, Dolores. I started off, so let's check this out. Let me go way back. I'm gonna go back to North Vallejo. North Vallejo. I came from here. I didn't even know anywhere else. I was 4 blocks. I was just a ghetto child. You know, I only knew 4 blocks. I didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm 8 years old. Mom and pop divorced. I went to Country Club Crest Child Care Center. I went to Loma Vista. I went to El Seguida, Thurman's Field is named after my granddad, Reverend Thurman. You know what I'm saying? That's in College Park. And my mom and pops, you know what I'm saying? They did their separate thing. And I moved to this neighborhood right here, to that house right behind y'all, right there. And I'm like, damn, there's hella trees and whatnot. It's a creek, it's horses, it's goats, it's chickens. There's no sidewalks, you feel what I'm talking about? Come on, man. I mean, man, hold on, man. It's crazy. I'm gonna be up here forever. I want y'all to know, because I'm gonna have to give that to hella people and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be random stuff that's gonna be moving around and whatnot. You dig what I'm saying? Let me get some water, man. Hold on. I need some of that Earl Stevens. Earl Stevens mango scotto or something, you dig? I never thought I'd be selling tapes out the trunk of the car over at M&M Liquor to having my own liquor. Hello. So, I don't even know where I'm at. Okay, so now, check out. So, moms, let me get back to moms. I'm telling you right now, this lady, let me tell y'all something about, this is serious, and I want all moms to understand this. A hug means the world to a child. You understand me? I'm going to tell you, I went to Franklin Junior High. I made the honor roll. 8th grade. First time ever making honor roll. I was juiced. I said, Mom, look what I got. I gave it to her. She gave me the hug. And back then, I think she took me to McDonald's or something. That mean back then, that meant a lot. I don't know what y'all spoiled nowadays, but McDonald's and Jack in the Box and all that meant a lot to us. You understand me? And she gave me the biggest hug, and I seen it in her eyes. Thanks, Mom. You know, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, that means so much. And she always told me to go for what I know. Our whole family, you understand me? And she was right there. You know, let me tell you something. She worked at Napa State Hospital, right? I don't know if y'all know this. For many moons. Thank you. Oh, some good water. I'm in the hillside. Early in the morning, she would have to, right that driveway right there, she had was it a Nova, Moms? It was a green Nova, right? Absolutely, Auntie. So, that green Nova, she would say, I'd be up early because I had a paper route. I worked for Vallejo VIP, Times Herald, all that. You understand me? I had jobs, so just in case y'all think this was a cakewalk. You understand me? Smelling that ink on them newspapers and whatnot, and rolling them up and whatnot. So, anyway, so Mom said, boy, walk me out here. You know, hold that baseball bat. I'm a little kid. Hold that baseball bat, and you know, so she could take the water hose and warm up her car, and take the water hose and to get the frost off the window early in the morning. You understand me? This is real life stories I'm telling you right there. You understand me? She'd go to Napa State Hospital. Okay, she'll work there weekly. But at the same time, she had extra jobs, such as working at Mr. Jimmy Liquor Store too as well on the weekends. Mr. Jimmy, who remember Beverly Food Center? On the weekends, she worked. Oh, and also she would work at Maggie's Hamburgers. Wait, what y'all know about Maggie's Hamburgers? And I was a little kid in the back, you understand me? Pouring salt on the floor, you understand me? So you won't slip or not, you know what I'm saying? And playing video games, and she made the best hamburgers on earth, you dig? You know. I used to wash walls with her on Mirror Island. I don't know if y'all know about washing walls, man. That's just how you prevent yourself from having to get a paint job or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So we did that on the weekends. But anyway, I'm going to keep on moving because I know I'm going to make a long story short and a short story long within this, well, however, right? So, but she always told me, Delon Stevens, Tanina Stevens, Danelle Stevens, Kevin Davis, all of us, we was all up under the same umbrella. Get out there and be men. Don't sit in the house. We didn't sit in the house, man. We played sports, we did it all. We was activated in real life. You understand me? And I loved her for that because she was, you know, trash. 3 trash cans. 2. We only have 2 trash cans. You know, you know what I'm saying? We had to jump on top of that thing, smash it down. We did all that. Had a creek in the backyard. You understand? It was beautiful, man. Hillside, I came here, when we moved out here to the hillside, we seen horses and all that, man. I loved it. Shout out to Travis Slay, because he's the king of the horses, you know, Pep, and you understand me, y'all. Miss Strong over there. Hey, Miss Strong. Hey! Love. Yeah, so listen, man, I want to talk about the first person I met on Magazine Street. I was a little young mustache, and he was in a Pinto right here on this very corner. And you understand me? His name is June June. Y'all know June June, OG June June. Then come Ned and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? We all connected and respected. You understand me? I see Phil Hill and all kind of people in here, man. Sally Sale, though. What about Sally Sale? A real hillside legend for real in this rap game, man. Cut it out. You know what I'm saying? I love you, brother. People don't know. That's our loved one to this day. Give it up for Sally Sale, man. I gotta say Lonnie Smurf. We came up in this game together, man. Lonnie Smurf, you understand me? I see you, family. You know I love you to death, boy. We really had a dream and it happened. You my loved one. For life.
Eminem music.
Eminem music was our little ooh-wop, right? You know what I'm saying? Regina, Patrick, Cornelius, Pat. You know, Elliot. Pat over there. Hey, Pat. Hey, man, listen, man. I'm telling you, it's so many. I got so many people out here, man, and I feel groovy about it. I feel groovy because, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. When we came out, cousin, let me tell you. Let me go further on. Okay, MVP, was it MVP? MVP 88. Y'all don't understand. I had music. It wasn't just me. I'm finna name off the people. It wasn't just me. But since 1988, I've been putting music on the shelves, like they've been available to sell. That's a long damn time. 1988. How many years is that? Let me calculate that. How many? With more top 200 Billboard album entries than any rapper in hip hop? Come on! Cut it out! The most unique. Way ahead of my time, man. I know it. Way ahead of my time. Throw it like a frisbee. Y'all know I'm throwed, right? I was crazy. I was a character when I was young. Cracking jokes and whatnot. You understand me? Just using hella words, hella long words and whatnot. But I was an observer of the game. I observed everything. You know what I'm saying? I was a student of the game. And that's what you should be, a student of the game. You know, I know a lot of interns that are now millionaires and billionaires. You dig what I'm saying? So sometimes you can work, you know, sometimes you can work for free and still get where you need to be later on. You'll get the last laugh. I was the laughing style. Oh, his style is unorthodox, woo-woo-de-woo. But I'm too gamed up. Y'all already know what it is. Deep in your heart, y'all know the game I explained. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, I'm 4 blocks, and I know a lot might not understand because they only be 4 blocks. I'm 7 continents. I ain't 7 blocks. A lot of y'all might not understand that E40 put Vallejo on the land because I'm global, not local. Out the gate. And you know what? Sometimes, and I'm humble as hell, but I gotta give myself my props right now, because I don't even think y'all know. You gotta travel and see how many people grew up on me. Trust and believe. Whether you're in the penitentiary, whether you're going wherever you're going, you're gonna find somebody that say, "Hey man, you know E40?" Trust and believe. That's what we know of in Vallejo in the Bay Area. The yay. California, forget that. I'm in Mount Westmore. E40, Ice Cube, Too Short, you understand me? And E40, you understand me? And Snoopy Dogg, hello. We got a book coming out on November 14th, The Going with the Spoon. I see you, France. Rance Vance, Shiloh Church, Shiloh in South Vallejo, yeah. We went there, man. We used to go there, man. Studio Tone was the first. Well, him, James Early, you understand me? Let me run down these producers right quick, okay? Okay. We got Mike Mosley right there. I'm glad y'all came because it's gonna help me remember everything. Mike Mosley, Sam Bostic, Studio Tone, Rick Rock. Hello. Mike Denton mixed all my mixes and masters all these years. You understand me? What other producers in here? Help me out. Bosco. We'll put Bosco in here. Sam Bostic. Come on, Bosco. I see you, family. These dudes is the epitome of mob music. These heavy bass lines, super slap, gang warrior infested. You know what I'm saying? Like, no suck, none of that suckers. We had something to say, loved ones. You know we did. We had something to say. We always had something to say. We was gonna preach it. What's up, Pat? I see you, family. we had hella things to say. You understand me? And it wasn't just no like You know, we wasn't just rapping. We wasn't just rapping and capping. We was speaking real life stories. Like, and what I mean by that is, you know, we were how would you say this? We were giving life lessons, things that we went through that you wouldn't have to as we preach it. You know what I'm saying? So let me just say this. In 1986, I met this I had a crush on her many moons. I had a crush on, I was in the band. See, look, I was at Franklin Band. I played the drums all from the 4th grade all the way to 12th grade. I don't know if y'all knew that. That wasn't that cool to do, but I was still that cool dude. You understand me? Back then they didn't have Pro Tools and Logic and all that. Everything was manually. So I said, I'm gonna get in band. Okay? I see this beautiful young lady, her and her friend Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? And we knew Tiffany from church. You understand me? And I had a crush on her ever since junior high. She went to Vallejo High with my cousin Be Legit. Be Legit, where you at, baby? I see you, boy. You know what I'm saying? I like her, blood. We put it together like the weather. You feel me? So check this out. Moving forward, I was in band. I'm talking. I thank you, Sugar T. I do got to talk about sports. One thing about the V, we love sports back then. I don't know about now, but we all played. Our number one sport was baseball. You know what I'm saying? Back then, baseball was it. You understand me? And all the other sports, you know. But that's one thing about us. You know, we would move around and we would be in sports. But so let me move forward because there's so much I have to say. If y'all got time, y'all got a little bit of time. Y'all got a little bit of time. Okay. So let me finish up with wifey, because that's who she is right now. My wife, Tracy Stevens. She's right here. She had my back like a backpack. She worked at Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? She hate when I say that. She worked at Kaiser Hospital. I said, it's time to quit that job. We on now. We had to raise Droopy and Issue. E40 Stevens and Earl Stevens Jr. You feel me? We had to raise them. So that's how it went. My mom right there, she's so beautiful. I love her. Her and my wife get along very well, and that's a blessing. When your wife and your mom get along, that is beautiful. So let me tell y'all what really helped me so much in this game. He's a gray-haired guy by now. He's great. I really want him to stand up. He's the independent king. He taught me, Master P, and so many others. He's my uncle, my blood brother, my mama's brother. My blood uncle, my mama's brother. He go by the name of St. Charles Thurman. Right there. When you talk about independent music, that's the guy right there. No plans on everything. Y'all not listening to me, man. My aunties, they all right there. But I gotta rewind real quick. When I stayed on Griffin Drive in the Crest, we stayed next door to Helen. We call her Gigi, Donna, Helen. Stand up, Helen. Helen, stand up. I love you so much. You mean so much to me. They practically raised me while my mom would work. And everything, we stayed directly next door. Helen, how old are you, Helen? 90 years old, y'all. Her and my god sister Donna. Listen, I stayed on Griffin Drive, man. They've been right there with me for these many years, man, for so long, loved one. There's still good people left on this earth, loved ones. You know what I'm saying? We gotta love each other, man, for real, because a lot of stuff be unnecessary. It really do. You understand me? I love y'all. My mother-in-law, Pat Hines and Otis Hines. They've been right there. I pulled up in a Cougar, you understand me, with Zenas and Vogues with gold tippy toes to my mother-in-law Pat house, real mannish, going to visit my future wife Tracy. But I had respect because my mom and my dad taught me to have respect for people. And that's what I did. And she seen that in me. She knew I was a thug. But I was an intelligent thug, you did? Oh, man. Off top, that's right, yes, yep. Well, not all the way through, but my daddy never left my life. And I love you, Pops. Stand up, Pops. Earl Stevens, the GOAT. Earl Stevens, he's one of the most talented people I ever met in my life, overall. And y'all see that dude around town? I love y'all. So let me get to my siblings. Okay. You understand me? Danielle Stevens. Danielle D-Shot Stevens. Stand up, boy. Let me get to Delon Stevens. Stand up, boy. Javon Stevens, stand up. Y'all know this crazy lady right here. We love her to death. She go by the name of Sugar T Tanina Stevens. Can y'all sing it? Sugar, sugar.
That's my sister.
Loved ones, I see y'all in here, man. Hey, listen, man. Did I forget anybody? Please tell me if I did. Scream it out. Scream it. There he is. I knew it was somebody. Oh, I said Otis. Otis Hines. Hello. Mr. Hines' son. That's right. Hey, be legit in this thing, man. Stand up, Pila. Me and Pila went to Grambling State University together. First and foremost, we right here on this block. I said, hold on, man, hold on, wait. I said, Mom, Brent, that's the real name. Brent said he finna go to Louisiana to college. Cause when you with somebody every day, we all the homies, we sliding, we all through the soils and whatnot, we all across the Bay Area and what have you. We doing music together, and you understand me, we making moves. We doing it all. And that man said, Mom said, we're going to try to get you up in that thing too then. You got an auntie that work up there. Now but look, she passed on. Her name is Betty Jackson. We love her to death. And so I came back. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I had no intentions on going to Grambling State University or any college because I was a swell child. I didn't know. I just didn't know. I didn't think it'd be possible. You understand me? I went. It was the best thing I could have ever did in my life. I promise you, it teach you how to be a man, to be independent. You learn so many things. You meet so many people. I mean, it was the best thing ever. And look at the 40 water now, man. Look at me now, and I'm very humble. Y'all can clap, man, because I'm humble. I ain't nothing, I was lightweight famous before rap. Y'all do know that, right? And then I got to talk about my cousin. You understand me, from the town. He go by the name of Cabio. You understand me? Cabio, where you at, loved one? Cabio, he know, hey, whenever y'all hear that word, he invented that. Nobody else. Just know that, cousin Cabio from Oakland, man. You understand me? Yeah, so I see you, Robert Craig. we all knew 11:59 p.m. 11:59 p.m. on New Year's Eve. We knew that sound, and it was Robert Craig's 40 cal. Boo, 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 boo. He wasn't shooting on nobody, but back in them days, we could shoot in the air right when New Year's Eve, You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my aunties right there. They right there. You understand me? Baby, curling. There's so many. My mama got so many sisters. She's from. How many sisters you got? 7 moms.
8.
It was 8. It was 8 total, including mom. So that's 8. You understand me? One thing I got 8. Auntie, I gotta say this to you, Auntie Carolyn. You taught me one thing. You told me to always, you understand me, put it, no matter where I'm going, at hotels, wherever I'm at, open my Bible to Psalms 91 and keep it open.
Amen.
And I do that to this day. To this day. I see you, Iron Skillet Master. Y'all don't know who the Iron Skillet Master is. All right, so man, listen, man. RJ and Chaz is here too. Hey, shout out to RJ. I met RJ in Fairfield when I used to stay on 3242. What was it? I don't know the address. It was Rancho Solano back in '93. RJ would slide through, and his dad stayed in the neighborhood, and he had a Lexus 300, and I had a 400, but they was the same color. And he'd slide through like, who's this dude, man? He'd slide past the house. He was a young mustache. Just so happened, he knew all the people that I knew, all the Fairfield people. He knew Mike Mosley, everybody. Who would ever know that 20-something, and he was quiet back there. Then he came out of his shell. And then he became my manager. Shout out to RJ, we making moves, you understand me? Shout out to RJ. Let me tell you somebody that's been right there for my whole family, the best lawyer on earth. He go by the name of Dan Russo. Stand up, Dan. Come on, y'all, stop playing with this man. Don't play. We love you, brother. We love you. Trust that. We let the world know that. Chaz, where you at, man? Chaz here? Chaz, what's up, love wine? Hey, Chaz, so check this out. So Chaz used to manage Spice One. And so I seen it, and so I would always see him on the road because we had shows together with Spice One. Yeah, that's Chaz right there. Give it up to Chaz Hayes, man. And so I was like, I said, bro, you manage, you know, we see, I said, man, hey, man, Spice sent me a song, and we was in the studio at Into Deep Studio. Shout out to Into Deep, too. They gave me my first gold record. Shout out to Into Deep. You feel me? Yeah. And so I say, man, hey, man, did I make the album? And he was like, yeah, track 13? Yeah, you made it. Chaz, I said, so later on, you know, we see the other in the traffic, you know, and I was like, man, I need a manager. He came aboard. You understand me? So I love Chaz. We make big moves, Jive Records, the whole woo-wop. I love you, brother, for life. You know that. I love you. Hey, so, but yeah, man, I hope I didn't forget anybody else. I'm just grateful and thankful. And first of all, shout out to all my Hillside cats. Everybody, I love y'all, man. Thank you sincerely. Thank y'all. Thank y'all to the V-Town. You understand me? Thank you for laying on this thing. In real life, all my cousins, everybody that supported me, thank you so much.
We're grateful to you, bro.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, loved one. Thank y'all, man. Thank you. I will always stay humble. Just always know that I ain't big-headed. I ain't never been big-headed. Because I've always been a fixture in my mind. So, hey, this ain't nothing but the you know, what they call it, when I got into the food and beverage game, and selling wine and whatnot, and spirits and whatnot, and food, all I said was, same hustle, different product. Amen. Everything I've ever did was the same hustle, just a different product. You feel me? Is Dennis here? Where Dennis at? Dennis? Dennis! What's up, loved one? Right there. You see my whole journey from across the street right there. They taught me about lumpia and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? Dennis right there, y'all. There he is. I love you. You look good too, loved one. Hey, come on. This your son? Okay. I know you an OG now. You older than me, but you don't look. You look good, brother. Sis, where she at? Hey, what's up, family? They had a front row seat of everything that went down on this street. It was mainly in the 80s. You might not think it now, but it is. Shout out to my cousin LeVitty. He means so much to hip hop. We love him. He'll be doing good soon. He don't deck like a sailor. I've been talking to him and everything. Okay, just know that, man. I love all my family. Okay, I love y'all. Thank you. I wanna shut it down. Shit, what was it, 12:30? What time is it now? Okay,
It's E40 time.
Thank y'all so much. I hope I didn't forget anybody. I love y'all. Thank you. I see you, Reese.
This is for you. All the whereas in the government talk says here, and the Vallejo City Council honor and celebrate Vallejo's own Earl E40 Stevens. And we declare Saturday, October 21st, 2023, Earl E40 Stevens Day in Vallejo. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McConnell. Thank you, Mayor McConnell. Shout out to Mitchie Slick from San Diego. That's my guy. Been rocking with Andy. Check our new song out. We got one together.
This concludes the presentation today. Y'all more than welcome to stay around, hang around, hub. But before we go, man, we all just want everybody stand up, man, and give a warm and welcome appreciation, man, to E40 on this accomplishment.
We said it's over twice when we started.
Hold on, we've been unveiled this here, you feel me? This sign right here, so we need y'all to... Oh,
Cognac lounge shit. Cognac lounge shit. Yeah, this little Mac and Fan. Cognac lounge shit. It's the flash water. It's the flash water. As a youngster, I never knew Nathan. Sentence of being out challenging niggas. Stuck on emotions, always chasing. Straight down and dirty for my props. 11 years old.
When y'all come down E40 Way, y'all better get sideways in this thing. Sitting real low. This is where everybody sing this. If you know it, come on. Super. Quick legs loose. Come on. But the mob. When I make up, I reside. Everybody. When Christmas come around, like Santa Claus, they say, Santa, do you know E40? What are you gonna say? They say, if you get.
Water.